This is my audience. Today, I want us to take a trip around the world of depression. However, before we start, it is essential to ask ourselves several questions. What is depression? What impact does depression have on college students? Can the prevalence of depression among college students be controlled? Well, the answers to these questions will allow us to view depression from a different spectrum. Our short trip will take us through the causes, signs, the risk factors, and the treatment of depression among college students. However, the main agenda of this trip is not to only learn about depression, but also to solve the mysteries surrounding the prevalence of depression among college students. Rising incidences of depression are often attributable to substance abuse among college students. However, I strongly believe that prevalence of depression among college students can be controlled. Depression is a medical condition which adversely affects how you act, the way you think, and how you feel. It is a real condition which affects the brain. A person who has suffered from depression will tell you that depression is not just about feeling down, but it is a severe condition which alters your brain's chemistry. It is important to know that this condition causes a person to lose interest in activities that he or she once enjoyed, and causes him or her to have feelings of sadness. Depression among college students often causes a variety of physical and emotional challenges, and also decreases students' capability of functioning at school. Based on the World Health Organization report, depression is one of the leading causes of disability and ill health across the world. This report explained that approximately 200 million individuals across the globe are living with depression. Therefore, anxiety and depression are prevalent changes in the universities across the nation, and may be because college students encounter many firsts, such as new roommates, friends, lifestyles, experiences, and cultures. Nevertheless, this report explains that depression among students is an issue which can be addressed by implementing measures which promote positive mental health in colleges. Furthermore, it is imperative to know that this condition does not discriminate. Women and men of every educational level, economic background, and age suffer from depression. This condition compromises nearly every aspect of our daily life, such as parenting, finances, education, careers, friendships, and marriage. Once a person has suffered from depression, they have high chances that the illness will reoccur. And when it reappears, the impact is severe since it comes with medical conditions such as strokes, diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, or some related conditions such as substance abuse or anxiety. However, the good news is that depression is treatable. According to Neer, depression is the state of mind which can easily be altered. He argues that the power of beating depression is in the beholder's mind. Moreover, he explains that depression among college students is often caused by factors which can be controlled, such as substance abuse, poor eating habits, lack of sleep, failed relationships, and pressure to get a job after school. Neer believes that prevalence of depression and anxiety among college students will significantly reduce if a college student adopts a healthy lifestyle, such as implementing proper eating habits, getting adequate sleep, avoiding substance abuse, and most importantly, having a positive mindset. However, it is also crucial to remember that the adoption of healthy lifestyles is not enough to curb the prevalence of anxiety and depression among college students. This is because depression tends to take different forms. Some of the popular forms of depression include major depression, bipolar disorder, and psychotic depression. A student suffering from significant depression tends to experience and feel symptoms of extreme hopelessness sadness, and thoughts of suicide or death. Feelings of guilt and changes in eating habits or sleep, lack of energy, physical pain, trouble concentrating, and irritability. On the other hand, dysthema is a form of depression that many people do not know about, but it is less severe compared to major depression. This kind of depression makes a person have a low mood over a long period. Some of the usual symptoms of this condition include changes in appetite, fatigue, trouble concentrating, and sadness. According to Candy, different forms of depression can tend to have different methods of treatment. Nonetheless, he explains that all forms of depression are treatable. For instance, he states that the most effective treatment method for people with major depression is the antidepressant medications, whereas the best treatment with dysthema is other forms of depression is talk therapy. Therefore, it is evident that the prevalence of depression and anxiety among college students can be reduced by implementing the treatment processes. Also, it is vital to understand that the different treatment techniques are chosen by depending on the severity of the symptoms. Some of the standard treatment techniques include talk therapy, psychotherapy, and antidepressant medication. Psychotherapy, for instance, seeks to address the thinking pattern that lead to one set of depression. While antidepressant medication, on the other hand, is used to relieve symptoms such as severe anxiety, so that individuals can participate in meaningful psychotherapy. However, it is essential to know that other natural treatments can be used to treat depression, such as psychological exercise.